Looking for a unique Thanksgiving dessert or fall treat? This homemade ice cream tastes exactly like pumpkin pie and is a fun new twist on a classic dessert. Plus, it's gluten-free, so it's a great option to ensure everyone gets to enjoy dessert this Thanksgiving. Instead of a crust, we're serving this ice cream with maple candied pecans for the perfect crunchy topping and even more Thanksgiving vibes. My mouth is watering just talking about it, so come hang out in the kitchen with us and let's make some pumpkin pie ice cream with maple candied pecans. So we'll kick things off by mixing up our ice cream base, starting with pumpkin puree. You'll need 1 cup, which is about half a small can. If you want an idea for what to use your leftover pumpkin in, check out our pumpkin pie cinnamon rolls with maple cream cheese frosting. They are amazing. I'll leave a link to that recipe in the description for you. Next, we'll add our sugar. For this recipe, we're using half a cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of white sugar. Then we'll also add 1 cup of milk. This could be whole milk or reduced fat, whatever you have, whatever you like. And we're going to whisk this together to dissolve our sugars and mix in our pumpkin puree until it's nice and smooth. We'll also add a dash of sea salt just to balance out the sweetness, and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. This, of course, is super important for that quintessential pumpkin pie flavor. Pumpkin spice is mostly cinnamon with the addition of some ginger, nutmeg, and sometimes cloves or allspice. And we'll also add a teaspoon of vanilla. And we'll mix all those flavors until it's all dissolved. Or should I say mostly dissolved. The pumpkin spice will float to the top the moment you stop stirring it, but that's okay. Just get it mixed in the best you can, and when we churn it, it will all mix in. The last thing we need for our ice cream base is 2 cups of heavy cream, which we'll stir in last. And that's all of our prep for our ice cream base. I love that this recipe doesn't require eggs, which then doesn't require cooking your ice cream base before chilling it, which is just more work. And honestly, we always make our ice creams without eggs, and they are always rich, creamy, and delicious. So all we have to do before churning our ice cream is chill our base for a few hours so that everything is nice and cold. While our base is chilling, we'll make our maple candied pecans. And we're making these with just 3 or 4 simple ingredients. It's up to you. First, of course, we need pecans. Do yourself a favor and get them in a big bag from Costco because you're going to want to make a lot of these. We're using 2 cups right now, which we'll toss into a medium pan. Instead of regular sugar, we're going to sweeten our pecans with natural maple syrup. The flavor is amazing, nothing artificial, and it coats the pecans so well, getting into all the nooks and crannies. Half a cup for this batch of candied pecans. We'll also add a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Again, just like our ice cream base, it helps to balance out the sweetness and enhance the overall flavor. Now you can stop there, or if you want to add extra flavor, you can add a teaspoon of that pumpkin pie spice. It's totally optional, but it does add to that overall pumpkin pie flavor and vibe. So over a medium heat, we're just going to stir this together and continue stirring it frequently. It does take a few minutes, so do yourself a favor, grab a nice warm beverage to enjoy while you're stirring. My personal favorite right now is mixing a bit of that pumpkin spice seasoning into my coffee, top it with a little whipped cream, and I feel like I'm getting a special seasonal coffee right in my own kitchen. Okay, so getting back to our pecans, you'll notice they're going to go through a few stages. First, you'll notice that the maple syrup gets very thin and almost watery. Not to worry, that's part of the process. We want this at a gentle simmer so that the liquid will evaporate, but the syrup and pecans won't burn. Again, make sure to stir it frequently, especially as the liquid thickens and evaporates. Keep going until all the liquid is gone and the sugar has crystallized onto the pecans. Then just transfer them to a parchment-lined tray and let them cool. This is our new favorite candied pecan recipe. We are all obsessed with it. These are perfect not only for topping ice cream, but for putting on salads or just snacking on. All right, now let's make some ice cream. We're using our Cuisinart ice cream maker. We've had it for years. It does a great job and it's really simple to use. I just keep the freezing bowl in the freezer all the time so that it's always ready to go when we have the urge to whip up some ice cream. Just turn it on, pour in the ice cream base, and we'll let it churn about 20 minutes or until it looks like ice cream. It will be soft when it's done, so we'll just pop it into an airtight plastic container to firm up in the freezer until we're ready to serve it. When you're ready to serve your ice cream, do yourself a favor and let it sit out 10 to 15 minutes to make it easier to scoop. I love anything that can be prepped and made ahead of time, especially for Thanksgiving. It gives me that much more time to relax and enjoy myself, and for that I am always thankful. And I promise any gluten-free guests you have will be thankful as well, so they can partake in your delicious Thanksgiving dessert. If you want to see another of our unique Thanksgiving desserts, I'll leave a link to that right here for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like or a comment, and don't forget to make sure you're subscribed to our channel for more family favorite recipes. Until then, we wish you a beautiful fall season, happy Thanksgiving, and happy home cooking!